So I should thank Hildy, Jordan, and Bart, who are all behind this, Laru. Actually, I haven't really prepared, and I thought, let us see how it unfolds by itself. So it's pretty much unstructured, even though we have some boundaries set, like we'll start at 1:30 and maybe we'll go on. I may speak for a few minutes and then we'll open up for questions and answers, because that way perhaps we can communicate much better. Non-duality, I'm sure all of you are quite familiar with. We don't have to go at a very fundamental, basic level. If anybody has a question right there about what is non-duality, we can get rid of that question and then proceed further. Everybody, I assume, yeah.
I apologize, but if you don't mind giving just a really brief introduction, I might be a little behind. But
wonderful. Okay, that's a good starting point also. Well, non-duality, we will talk the concepts first. It is something that deals with a non-conceptual, abstruse, abstract stuff, but then we will reduce it into verbal form. So non-duality is a word which you can take as a pointer. So it's not any objective thing, any specific entity that we are referring to by that word. The word non-duality refers to something that is still to be seen, like my finger. So when I show you something with my finger, the finger has no meaning at all, something to be seen and experienced by the individual. So something, it cannot be passed on, it cannot be transmitted, it cannot be, bestowed by any blessing. So non-duality is a word which can be used as a pointer towards something. So what it is pointing out to is a non-difference between the observer and what is being observed. If I say I am the subject looking at something which is out there, that something which is out there and the subject who is looking at it, they are both one and the same. That means the subject is not looking at a thing different from himself or herself. It is not dual anymore, it is one. So non-duality points towards that oneness of subject and object. Duality implies automatically a separation between the subject and the object. Subject and object get related by an action. In this case, observation or seeing, looking up. So that action links subject and object. So in fact, there are three entities now: the subject, the object, and the action relating these two. So these three entities are in fact one. That is non-duality. Then why didn't they say one instead of saying non-dual? There is real significance for that also. When you say it is one, automatically somebody can imply there is another two. So one follows or followed by two. So they reject any other thing totally. So not two, this emphasis there. So a duality, A stands for no, duality stands for more than one. So it could be even 3, 5, 10, multiplicity. So non-duality is advaita. Dvaita is two. A is the negation of it, advaita. This in brief is non-duality.